Okay, so I was originally going to get this out by like I think Saturday or Sunday-ish, but I didn't really like the way that it looked, so I just decided to remake it and probably make it a little bit more coherent, because I thought one of the complaints of the video would have had is, oh, it's not coherent enough. So yeah, that's why I decided to delay the video until now. You're probably looking at the title and wondering, what the fuck is internet favoritism? Well, I'm here to explain it. Basically, think of it like this. The internet doesn't like something or an individual, they're gonna shit on it no matter how big or minor that situation involving the thing that they don't like is. But if it's something that they like, or someone they like, whether it be a streamer or a game company, they're gonna try and defend them as much as they can and find any fucking loophole they could. It's sort of like this grade A under A clip here.
That's one of the problems of YouTube fandom in a sense, right? Once someone has a big following, for some fucking reason, it's so hard for people to start seeing them in a bad light. Once you're popular on YouTube, it's pretty much as if you have to sexually abuse someone, like Sandpepper and Nerimon did, until people finally start seeing you for the cunt you are.
I kind of want to pull up two examples, or at least two recent ones that sort of come to my mind, and that is both 2Mad and Dr. Disrespect. Let's start off with 2Mad, because this shit was just funny and sad when it happened.
I better get out of here while I still can!
Funny in a sense that, you know, more stuff came out against 2Mad as the time went on. It was like, okay, so this happened, and then this happened, and this happened. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then sad to see people actually try and defend him, and then people were just trauma dumping, like, oh, 2Mad, I looked up to him. I looked up to 2Mad as like a figure. I looked up to 2Mad. Like, people were really scrounging, and I mean fucking scrounging to try and find a reason to defend 2Mad. And what's funny is that the collective internet, before the thing came out, really liked 2Mad, and they were like, oh, he's a edgy humor bastion. Like, many people really liked 2Mad. But basically, a lot of people on the internet really idolized 2Mad. The whole collective internet really liked 2Mad. He came out as a piece of shit, and rather than admit, hey, you know, my idol was a piece of shit, and move on with their life, the internet basically shat itself and still tried to defend 2Mad, even though we all knew he was guilty. And some people, like Sensitive Society, actually tried burying it as allegations, even though there was loads, and I mean loads of fucking proof. And you're gonna hear me use allegations a lot in this video, because a lot of people seem to think it's just allegations even though there's proof against the person. Like, it's not allegations if there's proof against them. Like, bro, 2Mad was really driving that white Bronco that day, and if you get that reference, then, you know, my heart goes out to you. If you didn't, then, well, I don't know what to say. But yeah, you know, 2Mad was basically an idol of the internet. People on the internet really liked him. Turns out he was a piece of shit, and rather than admit, oh yeah, he was a piece of shit and move on with their life, the internet tried to defend him, and then the rest is history. And now we all know that 2Mad is a piece of shit. And speaking of pieces of shit,
You wanna live like an animal? Go live with a shit!
I feel like I shouldn't have to explain it, but I mean, fuck it, I guess I'm gonna have to explain it. Dr. Disrespect basically tried striking a chord, you know, it was definitely a minor. A former Twitch employee came out and said, yeah, on the Twitch Whispers thing, which, yeah, remember when that was a thing? Basically, Dr. Disrespect tried meeting up with a 17-year-old, and Twitch couldn't leak out these messages, I'm assuming for legality. Like, I'm assuming they couldn't do this because of legality, even if it was really fucking horrible in that case. So, you know, they couldn't leak this out because of legality, and the internet really likes Dr. Disrespect, so what do? They tried finding any loophole they could to defend them and being like, where's the proof? Proof, bro, proof. Where's my proof? Despite, bro, really just pulling an R. Kelly and just admitting it, they still try and be like, where's the proof? I'm sorry, but if someone literally confesses to a fucking crime, I don't really think you need proof. They literally came out and admitted that they did it. And the internet, again, rather than admit, oh yeah, Dr. Disrespect is a piece of shit, I'm not gonna watch him anymore, I'm not gonna support him anymore, he's a fucking criminal, they tried finding any loophole they could to try and defend him because they like him. Again, a former Twitch employee came out and said this, y'all wanted proof, and then Dr. Disrespect self-incriminates, and y'all want proof? That's honestly the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, here, if Jeffrey Dahmer fucking had a huge online following and the internet really liked him and it turns out he was a fucking piece of shit, they would try and do the same thing. Like, for some reason, the internet just has a hard time letting their fucking idols go compared to regular people. People threw around the word allegations during this, and I'm like, it's not really allegations if the guy admits to doing what he did. Bro really wrote a whole Bible verse, a whole ass Bible verse, basically, and removed minor 2 times and then included it. So basically, he self-incriminated himself. There's no more allegations, there's no more proof. Alright, let's go home, everybody. It's like what Grady Under said, once someone has a large following online, for some fucking reason, it's seen as impossible for this person to do anything in a negative light. Like, it's like you have to literally become Adolf Hitler himself for people to see you as a horrible person on the internet once you get a following. And sadly, these are cases of it. You know, rather than admit their idols are bad, they just decide to fucking try and defend them, find anything they can, and well, there's nothing you could really do. Like when Mini Lad, you know, I really really liked watching Mini Lad's Cards Against Humanity videos, but when it came out he was a piece of shit, I stopped watching him. Simple as that. But if Mini Lad was a piece of shit now, like if the whole news came out now, people would really try and find anything they could to defend Mini Lad and be like, where's the proof? You know, this is sort of reminding me of how the internet is just becoming Mama Max 2.0, but that's a story for another time, and I honestly don't want to make this video longer than it is. My final words of advice: yeah, your idols could be pieces of shit. Let them the fuck go if they are.